Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Unscripted Reviews with me, Freebie Wits, your host, and today we're taking a look at one of my favorite games, Crawl. For those of you who don't know, Crawl is a pixel-based, retro-style, roguelike, multiplayer couch co-op game. That was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? Controls are fairly simple. You can move around, you can attack, and you can use your special, which at default is a barrel roll. Not a barrel roll, just a normal roll. What makes this game really unique is the fact that it's a cooperative competitive experience all in one. Now, it's not really shown here since I'm playing it in single player mode against computers, but against real players, what would happen at the start is you'd all fight each other to figure out who would be the hero. Hero being relative in this case since you've just killed your friends. Anyways, as they were killed by you, their friend, they feel justifiably betrayed, so they also want to kill you as ghosts. To do this, they can either spawn slime monsters used gathering up ectoplasm around the battlefield and such, or they can possess random objects, or in some cases, possess summoning circles to summon themselves as big scary monsters, or tiny scary monsters, or tiny not so scary monsters. Now, that seems pretty straightforward, seems pretty cool, but here's where it gets very interesting. If you kill a hero player as a monster or a trap or whatever, what have you, you then become the hero, and they become a vengeful ghost bent on your destruction/death. So this is what I meant by a cooperative, competitive experience. One moment, you and your two other friends are trying to kill your single friend who's a hero, and the moment you become a hero, everyone turns against you. Alliances are temporary. A mechanic I really enjoy is the fact that the more you damage the enemy hero, the more wrath you get. The more wrath you get, the more you can upgrade your monsters, and the more you upgrade your monsters, the more likely you are to kill the hero and do more damage. But, on the other hand, the longer you stay as a hero, the more you level up. The more you level up, the less wrath you have, because overall you've been spending too much time as, well, a hero and making that stronger. Now, because you haven't been leveling up your monster so much, but once you do inevitably become a monster, your monster will be very weak compared to the other heroes. Well, the other people's monsters, meaning you have a smaller chance of becoming the hero again. So there's that sort of rubber banding mechanic, but it's very natural. It's not artificial like in Mario Kart, where you're just given an item willy-nilly just because you're in last place. No, if you're in last place in this game, it means that you've been the monster the longest, and since you've been the monster the longest, it means you have the strongest monster. Thus, well, once again, giving you the best chance to become a hero again. Now, this isn't without end. Eventually, the hero will reach the boss stage. Once you hit the boss stage, all three ghosts get to control a single aspect of the enemy boss and fight the hero as, well, said boss. If the hero dies to the boss monster 3 times, and it doesn't matter which hero, it's any hero dies to the monster 3 times, then the monster crew wins and they run off and destroy everything. The hero has to defeat the monsters once, and then they win that way. Which puts this game in an intriguing spot on my list, in that it can be finished, the entire game, from start to finish, well, done in one sitting, really. I wouldn't really call it a quick party game, but it's relatively quick compared to other games you'd play with each other. As a single-player game, it's fun, it's possible, you can fight computers, and it becomes a bit chaotic here and there. But with a group of friends, it's amazing. The back and forth, the communication. I don't think I've ever played another multiplayer game like this that facilitates such a atmosphere. At least none that work like this. It's in that weird space where your skill matters a huge ton, but luck does play a big factor in it. It focuses on what kind of items you can get, what kind of monsters you can summon or get summoned by the enemy. The only AIs in the game that you fight are the slime monsters that are summoned, which are rudimentary and easy to beat. And here's another thing that I quite like. In the shop sections, you'd think you're safe, that none of the enemy monsters can get you. And this is true to a degree, but here's the thing. The longer you spend in the shop, the longer the ghosts can get ectoplasm, and the more ectoplasm they have, the more slime monsters they can summon up. Now, once again, the slime monsters don't do much on their own, but if every single player charges up all their ectoplasm to their maximum amount, you could have 9 slime monsters running around all at once, and that's not including the 3 extra monsters that could, in theory, be running around, filling the screen with, well, death. Now, once again, because of its 2-button actions, it's very, very easy to pick up. Anyone can play. If you've never played Crawl and I invite you to play, you will have fun. You will be able to get there. You may not win, but you'll be able to get a powerful monster. And I've mentioned it before, the more you lose, the more powerful you get. It's great for people with a low skill level. It rewards you, yet it's not the only thing you can focus on. It's great otherwise. Now, I'm sure there are people out there who play Crawl to a professional degree, who kick absolute ass. But when it comes to new games, well, new players and such like that, I recommend Crawl because, well, it rewards you no matter your skill level. You'll get something out of it regardless of who you are. And at the end of the day, that's what you want a multiplayer couch co-op game to be like. Not even couch co-op, couch multiplayer. If you have a bunch of friends that you can invite to your house, then go for it. And, well, yes, I know, times as they are, that's not exactly easy, but when things improve, it's a game I would recommend to everyone, as I've played this game in the past before the dark times, as it were. Anyways, my name is Freebiewits. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. These things would truly help the channel. Have a nice day, and bye-bye.